we have two very important players that fans want to see here long time. I'm talking about AJ Green and Joe Mixon.
Yeah.
Now, I know they're saying, oh, we got to work it out with AJ Green, the years and the money, if he comes back healthy, how he looks. Here's my thing. He is the franchise. I mean, if you look at the way he elevates the team, and you have a young quarterback coming in, he's going to have that safety net as the other young receivers are developing. And I love the young receivers. They're brilliant. But you have a Hall of Fame type player in AJ Green, who when he's on the field, I mean, he's the best. He's
Yeah, and Marisa, I'll add to that. There's consensus on this show that AJ Green is one of the top 2 wide receivers in the NFL, and I would argue the number 1.
Yeah. I'm right there with you, and I echo what all fans want. Is I really hope AJ Green remains a Bengal for life, because he's so talented and he's such a game changer when he's out there. I mean, you have AJ Green on the field, it's just he's an immediate threat whether he's thrown the ball or not. So I mean, I really hope, I mean, they have until July 15th to get a long-term deal done. If it doesn't happen by then, they'll have to wait until the season is over. And so coronavirus is making everything so much harder because you can't see him in person, and you don't know like what his health is going to be. I mean, all signs are pointing to his ankle and his foot being 100%, but until you can actually see him in person, running routes, connecting with Joe Burrow on deep passes, it's hard to tell. And so, I mean, I don't fault anyone for thinking that you have to wait until you can actually be with him in person before you make that kind of decision. Right. But I mean, I really hope that AJ remains a Bengal, and same goes for Joe Mixon. I think Joe is one of if not the top running back in the AFC or the league. He is one of a kind. I mean, you see what he does after contact and just scrapping for those yards. And he is so talented. So I'm also hoping that we can get a long-term deal done with him.
Yeah, and with his ability in the passing game. You imagine with Mixon, his value is going to increase so much. You know, and I
would love to see them get Mixon involved even more so in the passing game. So I feel like they kind of split that with him and Gio Bernard last year.
I mean, that's another thing. Gio, we gave him the contract, but we didn't really utilize him the way we should. I think with Burrow, I think everybody is going to be getting their touches and getting the opportunities and the space and all that. So with AJ, the follow-up question, is he changing the way in anything in his preparation or his training, or how he, let's say, explodes off the ball maybe with the big toe? Or I know some people are worried about maybe his technique or anything to prevent that toe turf injury happening again.
Well, I guess that's not something you're going to really know until we get to see him out of practices whenever that time arrives. And so, I mean, I this is just my pure speculation. I don't believe that he's changing any type of that approach, just because, you know, once an injury is fully healed, you kind of go back into your natural, just kind of that instinct kind of takes over. And so, I have to imagine that AJ's being AJ, and he's going to do what he always has done on the football field until I see otherwise. That's the way I'm going with, because his track record is just absolutely incredible. I mean, you watch highlights, you watch the tape when he's out there, and it's just, you just kind of sit there and you're like mesmerized sometimes when you're watching AJ, because it's like, wait, how did he do that? He actually came down with that catch. And so I can't wait to get a chance to see that once training camp and preseason and the season gets underway.